Google. A prayer then, for the men who sit pale as geishas by the glow of obsolete computers, whose nights are never-ending searches, the busy crickets of their fingers stoking engines with the maiden names and zip codes of ex-lovers, god of false trails and disappearing acts. Deliver us from the namesake, homecoming queen, Quaker settler, tenured academic, these indices of others. It's getting light. See how the dawn seems to bleed from Venus. I've just been writing a piece to The Guardian about family heirlooms and memorabilia and old letters and things like that. Shortly after my grandfather died, we were made aware of a letter that his grandfather had written, his uncle Timothy had written. He'd moved from Ireland to Edinburgh. And he writes this letter on the eve of his daughter's wedding. And he's describing his mother back in Ireland, back in Cork. And it's an amazing kind of thing because you get to see 3 generations. You see Timothy who's writing it, and you get his description of his mother, and you get his daughter who's just about to marry a Frenchman and move to Paris. These 3 very different lives. And it's written in this kind of wonderful kind of Edwardian high style, where he describes his mother as never speaking English with any satisfaction, and how at wakes she would often carry her hospitality to extravagance. So you get this real sense of the woman she was. And this is part of a sequence of sonnets, and it's called A Wedding Letter, Edinburgh, 1906. Long after the sight of any headstone was forgotten, you live on in the letter my ancestor, the customs man, gave to his daughter the night of her wedding. Knitted in a chainmail script, your identity clings like a broken web to a windowsill, as he recalls how, as a boy at your fireside, a Shanahy traced their family back to the Garden of Eden, how you procured medicines for childhood diseases, at wakes would carry your hospitality to extravagance, and never spoke English with any satisfaction. Big-hearted drunk, shy of my mother tongue, I roll your word for liquor, iskba, around my mouth. You are distilled before you disappear forever, like the raised glass, the sunlight on one last golden measure.